Hey guys, it's me, Robert, the avionics man. We're going to talk about Ohm's Law like I promised you yesterday. Over here is the formula for Ohm's Law. E over I times R. E stands for voltage, I stands for current, and R stands for resistance. By the way, this is the symbol for resistance, ohms. You see that on a meter, and you see it on everything. So we're gonna go to this circuit here that you see over here that I got. This is a series circuit right now. It's just in series. So if there was another bulb here, they would all turn on. If this bulb opens and is an open circuit, all the bulbs, because they're in series, would go out. We're gonna plug the numbers on the formula here. 3 volts. We put it here in the volts section. 1.2 ohms the bulb. I measured the resistance, goes over here. So you multiply now. See, no fan, because once you put the fan, that's a parallel circuit. Meaning that if these two were hooked up right here, if I would hook this up right here, right, it's now a parallel circuit, you would lose the bulb, let's say, and the fan would still continue to work. But what happens when you add the fan to the circuit? You get less amperage because you're increasing the resistance. So again, 3 volts, 1.2, you plug it in, and the result goes over here in current. Come over here real quick so we can do this demonstration. So we're coming over here, and the light's on the series circuit that we talked about. This is what's going to turn it into a parallel circuit with the fan. All right now the bulb is on, 1.2 ohms. You add the fan to it, and you see how the bulb dims? You know why it's dimming? Because there's less current flowing through the circuit and the fan is moving. So at the end of the day, more resistance, less current, the light's gonna dim. Too much amperage, it's gonna pop the breaker. I have a breaker that tomorrow I'm gonna demonstrate to when I continue. But let's go back over here to the board, and you see what I did. I added it and I did the math, because now it's 2.2 and it's 1.3. Listen, have I ever fixed an airplane doing a calculation of Ohm's Law? The answer is no. But you just have to know the relationship, because when you see a dim light on an airplane, you know something's loading it down, probably an LRU, a box, or a relay is being shorted out a little bit. If the breaker pops, you know there's too much amperage. Something's shorting to usually ground, because it's direct voltage to ground. We can't have that. So you got to have the concept of Ohm's Law. You have to understand the relation between voltage and amperage. That's the key, right? That's what we use. Like I told you about the bench, they're more electronic guys. There's a license we got to get, which is the FCC. Well, we're going to continue this tomorrow. Thank you very much.